Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Andrew Heaney is an interesting lefty, Matty. At times he could be a swing and miss guy. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, overhand curveball, and the slider. So he has the curveball slider mix. His changeup is getting better. If he's throwing strikes early, he could be really tough.
On his way into the box, there's a look at Shin-Soo Choo. So that means we are ready to get this one underway. A ball and 2 strikes now. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Choo is retired, and there's 1 away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Shin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Hermanson moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 3rd, center fielder, Danny Santana.
Digging in, Danny Santana. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rangers set down in order. Rangers nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Duffy backs up a bit and he takes charge for the 1st out. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting 3rd. This guy is one of the greatest home run hitters to ever step into a batter's box. He's got over 600 home runs. I mean, come on, over 600. You better appreciate this guy while you get a chance to see him play. This guy is one of the all-time greats.
Ready now for L.A., Joe Adair, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Santana moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
In now for the Angels, Albert Pujols. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Shohei Ohtani would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now, Shohei Ohtani. Popped him up. Duffy into shallow left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on the show. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Enough time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Digging in, Michael Hermanson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Hit out towards second. Tejeda ranges to his right. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Sin-Soo Choo. An on-base percentage nightmare for the opposition. That's what he's known for, getting on base. Also, he's dabbled in center field, but has since moved to the corner and is able to get the job done with a strong arm.
At the plate, Luis Renfroe. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Taylor Ward. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, number 12. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flagged this one down to end the inning. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hit to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, second baseman, Anderson Tejeda.
Into the box now, Anderson Tejeda. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Mathis. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
In now, Shin-Soo Choo. Swung on and belted to right for Choo. This one is deep. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Rangers leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Ari Almanzar. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. Duffy calls for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Here's Tommy LaStella now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Another 2-2 offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Joe Adair. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun as we begin the top of the 4th. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Danny Santana.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there on the corner, 3-1. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Greg Bird. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Hit hard to short. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
So striding in, Matt Duffy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Calhoun, the runner at third. Bird at second with 2 gone. Fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Santana. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Three-two counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The next 3-2. drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Hermanson.
So striding forward now, Michael Hermanson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Popped him up. Tejeda is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in once again, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Anderson Tejeda. He drew a walk his first time up. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Stepping into the box, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luis Renfroe. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Calhoun waits on it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Now in the box, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Guzman has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 12.
Coming to the plate now, number 12 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Tejeda is there, and the side is retired. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready for another shot now, Willie Calhoun. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Into the box, Danny Santana. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The count now at 2-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now, Greg Bird. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. But the Rangers battle back to tie things up on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, Ari Almanzar. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Little flare out to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Into the box now, Joe Adair, and he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
in a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here on the show, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Hermanson. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Payoff pitch one more time. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long A. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Ward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
7th inning stretch.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shuhei Ota, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And that run will continue as this is swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Michael Hermanson. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Dribbled to the right side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Renfroe.
Now batting, Luis Renfroe. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Duffy is there. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Justin Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Justin Anderson.
Elvis Andrus is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ward is in pursuit. 1 out. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Ready for another chance? Jeff Mathis. He was a double play victim last time around. Now the 2-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hermanson ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Anderson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 14th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Count even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Willie Calhoun would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Elvis Andrus Will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Nick Goody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Ward. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Number 12 will be next. Payoff pitch on its way. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, number 12, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fouled away. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Two very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Anthony Rendon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
In now, Joe-Adair. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And he's in safely at third, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through, and that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
La Stella at third, Adair on at second with two down. And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's now 2-1 Angels. Mike Trout will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 27.
Cam Bedrosian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Cam Bedrosian.
Andrelton Simmons is also into the game as he takes over at short. Willie Calhoun will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Left side, but well foul. And here's a slider, strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Danny Santana, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Trout giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Texas down to their final strike in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hermanson is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Angels came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Justin Anderson is credited with the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.